Good morning, welcome to Towcester for this morning's meeting. Now around 15 minutes left for betting on today's first race, the Bet Each Way 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. Runners' names up on screen now. Just one change to tell you about on today's card. Change in race number 2, where trap 3 Dun & Baby has been withdrawn and reserve Greyhound Pleen Minor runs. That's race 2, the 10:24 race. Trap 3 Dun & Baby has been withdrawn. Reserve Greyhound Pleen Minor runs. Full form for Pleen Minor can be found at the rear of your race card. Just the one change then. Good luck with all your selections here at Towcester Racecourse today. And as I said, we now have just 15 minutes left for betting on today's first race. Good luck with all your selections here today. Greyhounds are parading then for race number 1. It's the bet each way 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. Runners for race 1 are as follows. Trap 1 is Tullig Thunder for the Potty Optimists and trainer Paul Philpott. In 2 is Torneroy Trendy, owner Mrs. W. Richards, trainer Paul Clark. 3 is Well Lane Jove, Mrs. Burgess and Crichton, trainer Jean Lyles. 4 is Hoolies Vic, owner Mr. P. Clark, trainer Bob Liddington. 5 is Cousin Dupree for Mrs. Trotter and Wallace, trainer Mark Wallace. 6 is Shoemaker's Jack for the Georgian Coles Go and Get 'em Syndicate, trainer Jean Lyles. 7 is Dunham Tiffany for Mrs. Houghton, Shepherd and Smith, trainer Jane Houghton. And traps 8 is Jodie Lottie for owner Miss R. Yendall, trainer Hazel Kemp. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race 1. Around 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the current favourite is trap 6, Shoemaker's Jack, a 5 to 2 chance. Then 3 to 1, trap 5, Cousin Dupree, 4 to 1 bar these. On screen now you can see trap 5, Cousin Dupree, for trainer Mark Wallace, 3rd last time out in A9. Yet to win after 9 career starts. Had the orange jacket on his back last time, did Cousin Dupree. Wide every chance to comment. Paced up okay into that first corner. Just managed to avoid any scrimmaging on the wide outside. They stayed on okay for a 3rd place finish behind a runaway winner last time. Certainly got more scope than most as Cousin Dupree. Say no wins from 9, but could today be his day? Seems to be going the right way. Certainly on latest evidence, he won't be too far away, and who knows, could perhaps open his account here today at the 10th time of asking. There he is up on screen now. Currently a 3 to 1 chance. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 1. We're loading up, folks, for the first race of the day. The bet each way 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. Going in those boxes. All safely loaded then for the first race of the day. Gemma's our starter this morning. Morning, Gemma. She's waved her flag, so the hare is running. But on the spin for race number 1, the bet each way 1, 2, 3 on the 8-dog racing stakes. Kicking off with an A9 grade contest here this morning. Stand by. We're off and racing. 4 off to a decent start. Low-wise 8 on the wide outside. Jodie Lottie. 5 paced up nicely between that pair. Into the first corner we go. Bit of scrimmaging up front and 3 shuffle right to the back of the pack. Well Lane Joe. But up front it's 5 now that takes it up. Cousin Dupree. A shot about 2, 3 lengths clear from 2. Torneroy Trend into second. They come 7, 8, 1, 6, 4. Approaching the final corner now though. Surely it's Cousin Dupree. Has not won in 9 career starts. Could it be 10th time lucky for Mike Wallace's Greyhound here today? Certainly in the driving seat off this final corner. And he's done enough now. 5 is going to beat the 2. 7 back in third. 5, 2, 7. A win for Cousin Dupree in the opener here at Towcester this morning. Confirmation result, race 1, first trap 5, Cousin Dupree, Mrs. Trotter, Trotter and Wallace, trying to mark Wallace. Second trap 2, Torneroy Trendy. Third trap 7, Dunham Tiffany. Result 5, 2 and 7, 5, 2, 7. Replay race 1 about to be shown then. It was an okay start from the eventual winner, Cousin Dupree. Just got himself a pitch into that first corner. And as they came off the second bend, got his nose in front. And from there on in, it was all about this young greyhound. Congratulations to Mrs. Trotter and Wallace. And trying to mark Wallace. He's opened his account here at the 10th time of asking. Worth waiting for, I'm sure, a run like that. Stopping the clock in a time of 29.46. Well clear of 2 in second, Torneroy Trendy. With 7, there was a rank outsider before the race. Define those odds to get up for third. So 5-2-7 it was then in race number 1. Cousin Dupree getting off the mark at the 10th attempt. The full order of finish of race 1 was 5-2-7, 8-1-6-4-3, 5-2-7, 8-1-6-4-3. Distance is 3 3/4, a neck 2 3/4, half a length 3/4, 1.5 and 8.5. Winning time 29.46, 29.46. Greyhounds on parade then for race number 2, the bet with Bet365 Stakes. Runners as follows. Track 1 is Mad About Johnny for the George and Horn Syndicate and trainer Gene Lyles. 2 is Stormy Dexter for owner Mr. A. Williams, trainer Heather Dimmock. 3 is a reserve Greyhound, Pleen Minor for owner Mr. M. Reynolds, trainer Jim Reynolds. 4 is Greencroft Meg, owned and trained by Steve Rayner. 5 is 52 Steps, owned and trained by Hazel Kemp. 6, Bodalcino, Mrs. Clark, Kelly and Kemp, trainer Hazel Kemp. 7 is Grafton Oak for owner Mr. S. Dimmock, trainer Heather Dimmock. And 8 is Ribble Ghost for owner Lord Hesketh, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 2. We now have just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only left for betting on the bet with Bet365 Stakes. Favourite in 5, 52 Steps, currently a 2-to-1 chance. His kennel mate in 6 though, Bodalcino, not far behind him in the market at 3s. There's a second favourite up on screen now then. Bodalcino. And there's Bodalcino in action last time out. The striped jacket on her back last time. Slow start, but didn't she stay on well? Only beaten half a length by Santa's Major last time. Was absolutely flying at the finish. I'm sure Bodalcino could be the sort to be stepped up in trip over the next few weeks and months here at Towcester. Still only a baby, really, November 15 whelp. But certainly got a mean finish in the bag. Was flying on the run in. Line came just too soon on that occasion, but perhaps if she got the rub of the green here today, could turn silver into gold. We'll find out soon enough. Just over 2 minutes left for betting on race 2. Not the favourite though, Bodalcino. That's current honours goes with their kennel mate. 52 Steps in trap 5, also trained by Hazel Kemp. Currently a 2-to-1 chance, the 5 dog then. 52 Steps. So 2 Hazel Kemp trained runners dominating the market for race number 2 here today. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for race 2, loading up for the bet with Bet365 Stakes. A8 the grade then. Race number 2 on the card here this morning. Favourite in 5, 52 Steps. So it might be a slight problem with one of the Greyhounds here. Jim just making sure they're all pointing the right way. A few words of encouragement. Seems happy now. Top work, Gemma. Flag's been waved. For the hair's running, but on the spin. Race number 2. A8 the grade then for the bet with Bet365 Stakes. Bunny approaching the boxes. Stand by. Gates lift and off we go. 7 breaks away. Wow. Grafton Oak for Heather Dimmock leads from 8 and 2. Then comes 3, 6, 4, 5 and 1. Round the first corner we go. All changes. Trap 2. Stormy Dexter that takes it up now from 3 into second. The reserve Greyhound Clean Miner. 8 still on the premises. Then comes 4, 7, 6, 5 and 1. Into the third turn we go now though. It's a blue jacket of Stormy Dexter with a 2-length lead over 7 who's flying on the wide outside. 5 trying to challenge off the final corner as well now. 2 from 5. Stormy Dexter from 52 steps. The favourite towards the pace stick. 5's going to go over the top to win it. 5 beats 2. 6 back in third. 5, 2, 6. The favourite obliges in race number 2. Confirmation result race 2. First trap 5, 52 steps. Onan Trember, Hazel Kemp. Second trap 2, Stormy Dexter. Third trap 6, Bodalcino. Result 5, 2 and 6. 5, 2, 6. Stand by for the replay then of race number 2. The head-on shot into that first corner wasn't best away. The 5 by any shape of the imagination. 7th place ran that first corner. Up front it was 2 and 3 in a jostling match for pole position. The field got tightly bunched into this third bend though, and 5 came out of it after finding a nice pitch on the inside to switch back to the outer to challenge 2 off the final corner, and was just too strong up the lane. Was 52 steps. It's run on really nicely to collar the 2. 6 back in third, also staying on Bodalcino. 5, 2 and 6 then in race number 2. The full order of finish for race 2 was 5, 2, 6, 7, 4, 3, 1, 8. Distance is 1.5 lengths, 2 1/4. 1 length, 3/4, a short head, 3/4 and 1 3/4. Winning time 29.08, 29.08. on parade for the Bet with Paddy Power online and in shop stakes. Runners for this A7 contest as follows then. Trap 1 is Dunham Oriole for owner Mr. D. Houghton and trainer Jane Houghton. 2 is Towstar Kanye for the Towstar Syndicate and trainer Paul Clark. 3 is Leyland Ted, owner Mr. J. Barney, trainer Hazel Kemp. 4 is Dinner Larnaca for the TDC Global Investors, trainer Jim Reynolds. 5 is Spyro's Girl for Mrs. Grimer and Grimer, trainer Johnny Blanco. 6 Lily's Chica for owner Mrs. W. Richards, trainer Paul Clark. 7 Santa's Major for the Milton Keynes Racing Club, trainer Steve Rayner. And 8 is Jazz Jake for Mrs. Bozza, Bridges and Watson, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 3. We now have just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only. Current favourite here, trap 5, Spyro's Girl, a 5-2 chance. Then 3-1, trap 8, Jazz Jake. And 6-1, everything else. 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes. Grounds on the way down towards the boxes then for race number 3, the Bet with Paddy Power online and in shop stakes. On screen now is a second favourite, trap 8, Jazz Jake. Trying to Mark Wallace already on the score sheet today. Here's Jazz Jake in action last time out. In fact, it was a couple of runs back on the 24th of June when Jazz Jake landed the spoils in an A7 grade contest. 1 run in A6 since, quickly returned to a winnable level though in A7. Was looming large off the final corner in the green jacket this time. And stayed on nicely to nab Lily's Chica, who he's up against again here today by a neck on that occasion. So it's a good run from off the pace for Jazz Jake. More of the same required here today. Stopping the clock on a time of 28.96 on that occasion as well. Certainly one of the speediest in the lineups in this lineup as well. Only a youngster as well, August 15. Could take some beating if handy off that final turn. Currently a 3-1 chance. Not the favourite, that's the 5. Spyro's Girl looks to be away and gone for trainer John Blanco. A 4-10 split last time, Spyro's Girl. Soon in the driving seat, but just ran out of gas at the business end. Favourite backers will be hoping for a ping break from John Blanco's runner here today. The Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race 3, loading up for the Bet with Paddy Power online and in shop stakes, going in those boxes. All loaded then, race number 3. Gemma's waved that flag again, so the hare is running banana spin for race 3. The Bet with Paddy Power online and in shop stakes. A7 the grade then for race number 3 on the card here this morning. off and racing away. Fairly level break. The 6 showing in front now, though. Lily's Chica, 6 leads from 5, pacing up really nicely on the inside. The favourite, Spyro's Girl, 5 from 6 in this first corner. Then comes 1, 4, 8, 7, 3 and 2 off the second bend they go now, though. It's the favourite, Spyro's Girl, that goes a length clear now from 1 in hot pursuit up the inside. Dunham Oriole, 8 still handy. Then comes 4, 3, 6 and 2. Approaching the final corner now, though. It's Trap 1 looking to challenge on the inside. 4 still handy as well. 5 still thereabouts. 8 with a big run on the outside looking to swoop. 1 from 8 towards the jam stick. 1 from 8. Is it going to stay that way? Close 8 and 1. Possibly. Trap 8 on this wide outside. We'll need the judge, though. Photograph 8 and 1. Race number 3. Very, very close indeed then in race number 3. Trap 8 flying on the wide outside. Jazz Jake. But has the line come soon enough for the one dog, Dunham Oriole, on the inner? Let's take a look back at the replay. See if we can work out who's going to get the verdict in this A7 contest. It was a fairly level break. Into that first bend, 5 the favourite it was that took it up. Spyro's Girl, but just run out of gas on this occasion, as she did last time out, really. And with her queuing up in behind to take advantage. 1 nipped through up the inside. 4 and 8 both staying on as well. 1's led them off the final bend, though, Dunham Oriole. But 8 was flying on the outer. But has 8 got up? I think she has, and she has. 8 beats 1 and 4. There's the evidence up on screen now. That's the photo finish print for race number 3. 8, 1, 4 has been confirmed. A win for Jazz Jake. Mrs. Bozza, Bridges and Watson, Trenemark Wallace beating 1 Donna Moriel into second place. 4 in third, Dinner Larnaca. 8, 1, 4 then. Result, race number 3. The Florida finish of race 3, 814.52367, 814.52367. Distance is a neck, half a length, short head, 3/4 of a length, short head, 1 length and 1 1/4. Winning time 29.52, 29.52. grade then for race number 4. The bet was William Hill online and in shop stakes. Runners as follows. Track 1 is Zero Forks. Owner and trainer Kevin Hutton. 2 is Twiggy Delight. Owner Mr. M. Lowther. Trainer Steve Rayner. 3 is Dress Code. Owner Mr. Lowther. Trainer Steve Rayner. 4 is Chantilly Lass. Owner and trainer Richard Yates. 5 Santa's General. For the Bates' Boys Syndicate. Trainer Steve Rayner. 6 Swift Robin for the Manweb Dog Syndicate. Trainer Mark Wallace. 7 Shreyer's Spyfall for Shreyer's Racing and trainer Graham Holford. And 8 is Copeland Rory for owner Mr. S. Thompson. Trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhound's now approaching the starting traps for race number 4. Just 3 minutes to the off. 3 minutes. Full betting shop on screen now. See the current favourite is trap 2, Twiggy Delight at 3 to 1. It's then 7 to 2, trap 3, Dress Code, and 4 to 1 bar. Trap 3 on screen now. One of 3 runners in the race for trainer Steve Rayner. Favourite is his kennel mate in 2, Twiggy Delight, but Dress Code not far behind that rival on latest evidence. Twiggy Delight was in trap 2 in this race here with Dress Code in 3. All sorts of bother for Dress Code into that first corner as the eventual winner Energize Honey went on, but he's come back gamely, Dress Code, to only go down by a neck in the end. Had a door slammed in his face that third bend as well. Switch to the outside to challenge up the lane. So it was Twiggy Delight in 2 and Dress Code in 3. Same again here today. Not a lot between that pair at all. But currently the 2 dogs 3 to 1 and the 3 dog Dress Code a 7 to 2 chance. There's Dress Code on the screen now. See the rain's coming down out of this contest. Bookers have got their umbrellas out. Grounds loading up then for race 4. Going in for the bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. All loaded then, race number 4. Jen will give him a final check. There she goes, waves the flag. There's the move, Bunny on the spin for race number 4. The bet with William Hill online and in shop stakes. Hair running. Bunny approaching the boxes, race number 4. Off and racing in the rain, and trap 2 shows first from 4, paced up nicely. Chantilly Lass, Chantilly Lass, it is, leads around now from 2, then comes 5, 3, 6. Off this second bend we go now then, it's trap 4, Chantilly Lass, a length so clear of 2 in the second, 6 on the premises in third place, Swift Robin, then comes 3, 8, 1, 7 and 5, the back markers approaching the final turn now though, it's Chantilly Lass in control at the moment, leads by a good 2 lengths from 2, trying to get back on terms, second Twiggy Delight, 3 trying to stay on as well, Dress Code, 4 from 2 and 3, as they approach the jam stick, can the 4 hang tough? Yeah, easy in the end, 4 beats 2, 3 back in third, 4, 2, 3, an all the way win for Chantilly Lass. Confirmation result, race 4. First trap 4, Chantilly Lass, owned and trained by Richard Yates. Second trap 2, Twiggy Delight. Third trap 3, Dress Code. Result 4, 2 and 3, 4, 2, 3. The winning time 29.02, 29.02. Replay about to be shown then of race number 4. The gates lifted. And pacing up really nicely was trap 4, Chantilly Lass. Away and gone into this first corner. Bit of scrimmaging in behind, didn't matter to Chantilly Lass. One jot was away and gone, and not for catching here at Towcester this morning. Two of Steve Rayner's runners making up the medalists, with 2 in second, Twiggy Delight and Dress Code in third. Both in the Steve Rayner range. But it was all about the 4 dogs. Chantilly Lass for owner and trainer Richard Yates. Away and gone, making all 4 beats 2 and 3. Race number 4. The full order of finish of race 4. 423 715 86. 423 715 86. Distance is 1 length, 3/4 of a length, 1 length, half a length, 1.5, half and half. Winning time 29:02, 29:02. Ball Sports app stakes. S4 the grade. 686 metres the trip. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Flying Discovery for owner Mr. Richardson, trainer Steve Rayner. 2 is Moo Page Lali for owner Mr. Jesty, trainer Kevin Hutton. 3 Bouncing Dan for Mrs. Crichton and Lyles, trainer Jean Lyles. 4 is Bog Cross Esther for Mrs. Crichton and Lyles, trainer Jean Lyles. 5 Lug Hill Teddy, owner Mr. Tuvey, trainer Jim Reynolds. 6 is Storm Call for Mrs. Lyles and Pocknell, trainer Jean Lyles. 7 Corporate Satin, owner Mr. Duncan, trainer Heather Dimmock. And trap 8 is Katunda Daisy, who's owned and trained by Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race 5. Be heading across the centre green very soon indeed towards those 6 bend boxes. You can see the current favourite, quite a warm 1-2, is trap 5, Lug Hill Teddy, currently a 9-4 chance. Favourite in 5 then, Lug Hill Teddy. Still 9-4. There he is up on screen now, making his way towards those starting traps. And here he is in action last time out on the 8th of July when he's gone down by a head to Dunham Maddie in S3. Downgraded to S4 here today. Had the striped jacket on his back last time out, not even in shot. On his first couple of turns, there he is. Always slow into stride, Lug Hill Teddy. Does things the hard way. He's been threatening to open his account over this 686 metres distance for some while now, but this downgrade here today should certainly boost his cause. None will be finishing faster than Lug Hill Teddy, that's for sure. Here he's on screen now then, ran his final couple of turns, was absolutely flying. To just go down ahead last time, proves it was some run. Another couple of strides. His supporters would have been in clover. It wasn't to be last time, but perhaps here today. A slightly better chance, eased in grade. Will that do the trick where Lug Hill Teddy is concerned? We'll find out soon enough, because we now have just 1 minute to the off. 1 minute only left for betting on race number 5. The Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps for race 5. Loading those boxes over the far side for this 6-bend contest. Going in. All loaded in for race number 5. General set. Flag's been waved, so the hair's running. But on the spin for the best odds guaranteed on the Ball Sports app stakes. S4 the grade, 686 metres the trip then. Stand by. Off and racing away, and as usual, the favourite very slow in the stride. Lug Hill Teddy up front is 7 that leads early doors. Corporate Satin from 3. 4 handy, likewise 6 is forced to check slightly. Then comes 2 and 1 off the second bend. We fly now. Then it's still 3 that leads. Bouncing down, 4 still there, thereabouts. Then comes 2, 6, 7, 1, 8 and 5. Still the back marker. Lug Hill Teddy's detached at this point, but we know we'll be staying on. Down the far side we go now. Then it's 4. That's pokes a decent lead now. Bog Cross Esther leads by about 4 or 5 lengths from 6 into second. Then comes 3, 8, 7, 1 and 5. Who's still right out the back door, approaching the final turn now though. It's trap 4 still. Bog Cross Esther, 6 edging closer in second. Storm Call. Then comes 8. 4 from 6 and 8 towards his pay stick. 1 finishing well as well at the inside. 1 and 8 cross the line together. Flying Discovery and Katunda Daisy will need the judge again here at Towcester. 1 and 8 in a photo. Replay of race number 5 up on screen now then, while we await the verdict of the photo finish from race 5. It was trap 4. You can see Bogcross Esther that strung them all along early doors. The favourite, as usual, slow into stride, was staying on, but it was too little too late where Luggill Teddy was concerned. Meanwhile, up front, 4 was just starting to run out of gas around his final couple of turns. They were queuing up in behind, and in the end, it was 8 and 1 that have gone flying past the 4 on either side. Who's got the verdict, though? Wowzers, that's close. But there's a photo finish print. 8 has beaten 1. 8 beats 1. 6 back in third. In race number 5, the shortest of short heads, Katunda Daisy has prevailed in a time of 43.05. 8.16 then. In race number 5, Katunda Daisy does the business for owner and trainer Mark Wallace. 8 beats 1 and 6 in a thriller. The full order of finish for race 5 was 8.16, 4.72.53, 8.16, 4.72.53. Distance is a short head, 1.25, a head, 1.5, a neck, short head and 5.5. Winning time 43.05, 4.30.05. Greyhounds on parade then for race number 6. It's the bet with your local independent bookmakers stakes. Runners for this race as follows. Track 1 is Swift Cayley for Mrs. McColl and Trainer Mark Wallace. 2 is Dunham Orlando, owner Mr. Houghton, Trainer Jane Houghton. 3 is Ducklington Bow for Mrs. Hazel, Richard Styles and Weir, Trainer Kevin Hutton. 4 is Oscar's Hurricane, owner Mr. Taylor, Trainer Jim Reynolds. 5 Jazz Jade, Mrs. Bozzer and Bridges and Watson, Trainer Mark Wallace. 6 Dunham Owen for the Dunham Racing Club, Trainer Jane Houghton. 7 Saucy Sarah for owner Miss E. Hall, Trainer Jim Reynolds. And 8 is Nippy Bow for the George and Coles Go and Get 'em Syndicate, Trainer Jean Lyles. Greyhounds approaching the starting traps then for race number 6. We'll now have just 2 minutes to the off. 2 minutes. On screen now then, Swift Cayley in action. Last time out, went from the red box last time and was a winner out of 1 was Swift Cayley. Wasn't the best of breaks, but stayed on really nicely on the inside. Did Mark Wallace's Greyhound to land the spoils here. It's a fine effort. And despite that, doesn't get upgraded, stays at this A8 level. And who's to say that she couldn't go in again. She's up on screen now then, currently a 5-1 chance, could be value. Jacket's beginning to be peeled off then. Ahead of race 6. Track 1, as we said, a winner without a penalty, but a 5-1 chance. Favourite in blue, Dunham Orlando, currently 3-1. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps for race number 6, A8 the grade. Favourite in the blue jacket, Dunham Orlando at 3-1. All loaded then race 6. Gemma's waved the flag again, so the hare is running, but on the spinner, race number 6, A8 the grade then, for the bet with your local independent bookmakers stakes. Stand by for action. Bunny approaching the boxes. Off and racing away. 6 off to a flying start. Dunham Owen, 5 and 3 both pacing up nicely. Then comes 2, 1, 8, 7 and 4 into the first bend we go now then. Here's trap 5. Jazz Jade leads round for Mark Wallace. Got 6 for company. Dunham Owen off this second turn. Then comes 2 trying to stay on into third. Dunham Orlando. Then 3, 1, 7, 8 and 4. Round then bend number 3 we go now then. Still the 5 dog Jazz Jade that leads. 2 and 6 now snapping at his heels off this final corner. Then comes 3 and 7. Straightening for the judge though. It's trap 5. Jazz Jade in control now and has done enough. 5 is going to beat the 2. 6 back in third. Looks like 5-2-6, although officially a photograph for third place. Confirmation result race 6. First was trap 5 Jazz Jade, Mrs. Bozzer, Bridges and Watson, Trainer Mark Wallace. Second trap 2 Dunham Orlando. Third trap 6 Dunham Owen. Result 5, 2 and 6. 5-2-6. Replay on screen now then of race number 6. Six flashed out the boxes in front, Dunham Owen, but 5 paced up better than that one and led into this first corner, did Jazz Jade. And from there on in, it was all about the orange jacket. Jazz Jake won earlier for the same connections. And Jazz Jade has doubled up for Mrs. Bozzer, Bridges, Watson and Trainer Mark Wallace here in race number 6. A Jazz double on the day. Some run from this youngster. Took it off the second corner. Not headed from there on in. 5 beats 2. The favourite, Dunham Orlando, in the second place. 6 has held on for third, Dunham Owen. 5-2-6 then, race number 6. The full order of finish of race 6, 5-2-6-3-7-1-8-4, 5-2-6-3-7-1-8-4. Distance is 2 1/4, 1.5 lengths, ahead, 1 1/4, 1 1/4 and a neck. Winning time 28.99 to 8.99. lucky race 7. The Follow Toaster Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Skinny Love, owned and trained by Kevin Hutton. 2 is Dunham Sorrento, owner Mr. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 3 is Victoria Lane, owner Mr. Lowther, trainer Steve Rayner. 4 is Get Call My Reg for the callmyreg.co.uk syndicate, trainer Paul Philpott. 5 is Mallogs Ronaldo, owner Mr. K Hefferon, trainer Steve Rayner. 6 Make Offer for Mr. Barney, the owner, trainer Hazel Kemp. 7 is Bally Black Bolt, owned and trained by Richard Yates. And 8 is Swift Lazetta for Mrs. Gaskin and Gaskin, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for lucky race 7. We'll now have just 3 minutes to the off. 3 minutes only left for betting on the Follow Toaster Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. Full betting show up on screen now. See the current favourite is Trap 3, Victoria Lane, currently a 3-1 chance. Then 7-2, Mallogs Ronaldo, both the market leaders trained by Steve Rayner. Then 3-1, Trap 3, 7-2, Trap 5. It's then 5-1, Traps 2, 4 and 6. Likewise the 7, 6-1, Trap 1 and 8-1, Trap 8. Greyhounds approaching the boxes, race number 7. There's Trap 4 on screen, currently a 5-1 chance. Get Call My Reg. This despite going down just a short head last time out in this same A7 grade. Was beaten just a short head in open class company at Doncaster 3 runs back as well. But a 5-1 chance here today. Get Call My Reg. Here he is in action last time. Went from Trap 4 last time out. Did Get Call My Reg. Got a bump into that first corner. Stretched out again down the far side. And he's finished really nicely. And you could say desperately unlucky really to only go down by a short head last time out. It was some run from the youngster. Can he go one better here today? Well, we'll find out soon enough because the Greyhounds are approaching the starting traps. But 5-1 looks a decent price on latest evidence anyway. The Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race 7, loading up for the Follow Toaster Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. A7 the grade for race number 7 on the card. All loaded then for lucky race 7. Flag's been waved, so the hair is running the spin for race number 7. A7 the grade for the Follow Toaster Greyhounds on Facebook Stakes. Bonnie approaching the boxes for this A7 grade contest. off and racing away. 5 off to a decent start. Likewise, 3 Victoria Lane is going to lead in this first corner. 3 now from 7. 1 with a run up the inside. Then comes 4, 5, 8, 6 and 2 the back marks. So the second bend we go now. Then 3 and 7 still locking horns up front. Victoria Lane and Valley Black Bolt. 8 still thereabouts. Swift Lazetta. Likewise, the one dog up the inside. Skinny Love. Then comes 4 approaching the third corner now though. It's 7 just about shading it though from 3 up the inside. 3 goes again off the final corner. Victoria Lane. 3 takes it up as they straighten for the judge. 3 from 7. Then comes 1 towards a jolly old judge though. It's Victoria Lane's going to go on and score here. 3 beats 1 in the end. Close to third place. 8, 7 and 5. 3 beats 1. Photo for third. Confirmation result race 7, first trap 3 Victoria Lane, owner Mr. Am Lowther, trainer Steve Rayner, second trap 1 Skinny Love, third trap 7 Valley Black Bolt, result 3, 1 and 7, 3, 1, 7, winning time 29.01, 29.01. Replay about to be shown then. You can see the head on towards that first corner, 3 and 4 in a bumping match out of the boxes. But 3 it was, managed to lead in that first bend, had 7 for company in the early exchanges though, Valley Black Bolt. But 3 Victoria Lane just managed to shake that rival off. Approaching the final corner, just darted to the inside. 7 spun off a little bit wide. And 3's gone on to score in the end from the fast finish in 1. Skinny Love in second. 7 who was always there or thereabouts back in third. 3-1-7 then. Result, race number 7. The full order in then for race 7 was 3-1-7, 8-5-4-2-6, 3-1-7, 8-5-4-2-6. Distance is 1 1/4, a neck, a head, a neck, 3 lengths, a head and half. Winning time 29.01, 29.01. Grade on parade for the bet with starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. A6 to grade. Runners as follows. Trot 1 is Holden Vin for the Sporting Greats and trainer John Blanco. 2 is Final Back Start for Mr. and Mrs. Oaks, trainer Paul Philpott. 3 is Ribble Rush for owner Lord Hesketh, trainer Mark Wallace. 4 Tonto Tornado for Mrs. Cross and Gill, trainer Richard Yates. 5 Express Tatler, owner and trainer Richard Yates. 6 Boomtown Acting, owner Mr. Pocknell, trainer Gene Lyles. 7 Shreyers Solitaire for Shreyers Racing, trainer Graham Holford. And 8 is Wood Chief for owner and trainer Steve Rayner. Greyhound's now approaching the starting traps of race 8. We now have just 2.5 minutes to the off, 2.5 minutes only. Full betting show for the finale. Up on screen now then, you can see the favourite is the 2-dog Final Baxter. A 3-to-1 chance. A winner last time out in A6, Final Baxter. At odds of 7-1. And 3-to-1 favourite to repeat the dose here at Towcester this morning. We're going to take a look at trap 5 in action last time out now. Then Express Tatler. Currently a 5-to-1 chance, Express Tatler. But has been running well without success in recent starts. Been costly to follow as the 5-dog. Went from trap 4 last time out. Did Express Tatler. Got no sort of run into that first bend. That's where his chance was lost, really. Has done well to get up for 4th place in the end. Only beaten 1 1/4 by Arsting Express Tatler, but can certainly come away better than he did last time. Say supporters been having their fingers burnt of late. 5-2 favourite, beaten last time. 2-1 favourite, beaten the time before that in A6. But certainly a respected force at this level. Bit of a shock to see him at around the 5-to-1 chance. Perhaps supporters have lost the faith or Express Tatler's concerned. He has been costly to follow, but 5-to-1 could be value where Richard Yates' ground's concerned. Ground's going behind them for the finale here today. The starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. The Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps for race 8, loading up for the starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. A6 to grade then for the lucky last here this morning. Loading process well underway then for race number 8. Gemma keeping a keen eye on proceedings. There she is up on screen now. Taking a good look, making sure they're all pointing the right way ahead of the finale here this morning. Seems happy enough now. Yep, she's waving. But the hair's running, but on the spin, race number 8, A6 to grade for the starsportsbet.co.uk stakes. Stand by for action then in the finale here at Towcester this morning. Off and racing away. 4 off to a flying start. Cuts across to the inside. Tonto Tornado. 4 from 6 and 8 into this first corner. Then comes 5, 1, 2, 3 and 7. Off the second bend we go now though. It's trap 4. Tonto Tornado looking to make all for trainer Richard Yates. Got 5 for company though. Is Kennelmate Express Tatler in towards his third corner. 4 now from 5, 2 Richard Yates. Trained Greyhounds out and clear of 6 back in third. Then comes 8, 1, 3 and 7 off the final corner now though. It's trap 5. Just shading Express Tatler takes it up from Kennelmate. Tonto Tornado. 5 now challenged by 8 on the wide outside. 5 from 7 and 8, but 5 hangs tough. Close to the minors. The wide boys 7 and 8 involved, but no doubt in the winner. Trap 5, Express Tatler for owner and trainer Richard Yates here at Towcester in the finale. replay up on screen then of race number 8. We know Express Tatler secured the prize in race number 8, but the judge has taken a look at the result for Miners. For it was Tonto Tornado that strung him along early doors, but had his kennelmate 5 for company off the final bend, and he's just outstayed his kennelmate to go on and score here. Desperately close for second place, and I can tell you the judges called it a dead heat for second. Traps 7 and 8 will share second place here. So official result: first trap 5, Express Tatler for owner and trainer Richard Yates, and a dead heat for second place. Trap 7, Shreyas Solitaire, and 8, Wood Chief. First trap 5, dead heat for second. Trap 7 and 8. Winning time for Express Tatler, by the way, was 28.82, 28.82. The full order of finish at race 8 even was 5, 7 and 8 dead heat, then 4, 1, 3, 2, 6, 5, 7, 8 dead heat, then 4, 1, 3, 2, 6. Distances were 3/4 of a length, a dead heat, 2 1/4, 1 length, 1 1/4, 2 3/4 and 1 3/4. Winning time for trap 5 Express Tatler, 28.82, 28.82. As we said, was the finale as far as this morning's action is concerned. Don't forget, we do all again here at Towcester tonight. First race 7:30, free entry to all patrons. If you can't make it, be sure to tune in on www.towster.tv. For this morning's meeting, that's the lot. See you all tonight.